Good morning and welcome to Ellon Academy's virtual assembly on Thursday the 8th of January 2021, and a Happy New Year to all of our Ellon Academy families and staff. As you'll be aware, COVID-19 continues to be a huge concern now in 2021, with a more virulent strain finding its way into our communities. The strain is much more contagious than the previous one, and there is a huge risk of our NHS becoming overwhelmed. As you'll be aware, there are increased level 4 measures, which means our schools are now not open as they were prior to the Christmas break. And there are unknown effects on children and young adults regarding this particular strain at this current moment in time. So how does this impact on us? Well, at the moment, as you're aware, the school is open this week for looking after and providing provision for key workers' children and provision for vulnerable children and young people. Remote learning from home for all young people at Ellon Academy will start next week, and our parents will be getting a letter this week which will give some definition about what remote learning can actually be in all its different forms, what to expect while young people are learning from home, how they can gain access to ICT. We're also going to increase our offer and increase what we do and make it more robust this time round by having an online registration period. So each registration class will have its own Google Classroom, and we're asking for our young people to check in to that classroom every day at 10 a.m. so that we can monitor well-being and also track engagement of our young people during these times. We're also going to publish information about a dedicated Ellon Academy remote learning email address for troubleshooting ICT problems and issues. As before, we did a lot of work around the recognition of pupils' online work, and we plan to do that again. And we've got Google Guardian, which is a really helpful tool for parents, and it pushes out notifications of work that's issued to young people via Google Classroom. So the two are linked. So we'll be sending you more information about that very soon too. This slide, and I apologise because at the moment we don't have a huge amount of answers. So because we are in lockdown until at least the 1st of February, we've had to cancel our January assessment block, which was there for the purpose of using those assessments to gather evidence for the SQA regarding pupils' progress. So that's postponed obviously just now. Face-to-face school delivery will be absolutely required after our period of online learning, so teachers can use that time to gauge where our young people are in terms of their progress. Question marks around assessing as and when pupils are ready when we return. Also question marks around further timetabled assessment blocks that's to be decided so that we can gather evidence for the SQA, and obviously the SQA are going to have to review the deadlines and timescales because of the impact of the lockdown. So this is all part of wide-ranging and national discussions round about these implications of what they mean for young people and what they mean for schools. So hopefully there will be some more information to follow. I know that there are high-level discussions going on nationally at the moment about this, so we will endeavour to ensure our pupils and parents and staff are kept up to date with any new information we receive. So just as a precautionary measure regarding dropping off and picking up the young people who are accessing school at the moment, and those are the key worker and vulnerable children who are in school during lockdown. And we're asking them to enter the school via the pupil doors. Up until now, it's been the staff door and the reception door that's been used, but in order to minimise the amount of gritting and clearing of icy conditions for our janitorial staff, we're asking all young people to use the pupil doors. And therefore, all buses, taxis and parents are going to receive information today about dropping young people off and picking them up in the bus car park. And this will support the janitorial staff to concentrate on key areas of the campus for gritting and clearing. We're asking our staff as well who are in, and yes, there's a limited number of staff in school just now, but we're asking them to park in the first two sections of the staff car park behind the school, nearer the staff entrance and the games hall side of that car park. And this will also help the janitorial staff in gritting the paths and a smaller section of a very large car park at the back of the school. The janitors are going to post signs on the gates of the main entrance to the school to direct drivers to the bus park. And if we all use and follow these guidelines, we'll make the campus a lot safer for everyone arriving in the morning and going home in the evening. Thank you. So the final message is for everyone to stay home and stay safe. We are again in a further lockdown, as we're aware, and the priority is the safety and well-being of everyone so that we can, together, our concerted efforts to fight this virus and be back to normal as soon as we possibly can. So I'll be in touch again with everyone via newsletters and a virtual assembly next week too. So in the meantime, stay safe, everyone.